Unique local singer, songwriter, and guitarist Anthony Joe Highley has appeared in many venues and festivals.
And today, we're lucky to have him right here, and he's going to tell us about some fun upcoming events and where we can find his music. Anthony, we are so glad to have you hanging out with us here on Everyday Kentucky. We appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all having me down.
Well, let's talk about it. Before we talk about where we can find you and all that stuff, for the folks that might not know you, what kind of music are you out there to perform?
I play a little bit of everything. I got my start, kind of cut my teeth doing bluegrass and country music. I played with my grandfather for a long time. And then years later, we moved down to Scott County, and I was living down there and kind of got involved with the music scene in Lexington. Played with a lot of bands and stuff. There used to, excuse me, used to be a place called Roxy down there, and they'd have bands out every weekend. We'd play. So I kind of mixed it all together when I started doing what I do now. A little bit of rock and country and bluegrass. I'm more in kind of inspiration from the entire scene here in Kentucky. There's a lot of everything here. So.
Oh, I love that. Now, when did you start playing, and how long have you been playing music?
Long time. I think I started when I was about 11 years old. It was the first time I ever really picked up a guitar, kind of sit down with my grandfather, and they used to play in church all the time, and I was always intrigued with how, seeing them play, and I just wanted to do that. So, yeah, and sit down, he showed me a few chords, and everything turned into this. So.
And here we are now.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about where we can find you and upcoming events so we can actually see you and come out and watch you perform.
Yeah. So this week, actually this Friday, I'll be at DJ's Steakhouse down in Winchester. And then I perform a lot down at Halligan's bar down in Lexington. I'll be down there next week. If anybody wants to, they can go on any of my social medias. I'm easy to find, Anthony Joe Highley. I'm the only Anthony Joe Highley on there. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, and I've got a full list of all my shows that are coming up, and I've also got a website, anthonyjoehighley.com. You can go on there and see everything that's coming up. But yeah, the one that's coming up the closest will be the one this Friday at DJ's down in Winchester.
Oh, this is going to be so exciting.
Do you see his handle there on X? Guitar Creep. Yeah, I love that. But that's catchy. That's something that can bring people back to you like that, just like that. So that's fantastic.
Well, it comes from I used to do a lot of studio work with rappers here in Kentucky, and that was just kind of a thing that they call when I come in. They'd be like, "I'll get Guitar Creep to come in and play some on the track," and so that's what I would end up coming in and doing. That name just kind of stuck. So it's one of the things that's hung in there.
I love it. Like Jim said, it's a really catchy way to kind of remind. If people are going to try and come out and visit you at some of these upcoming shows, what can they expect at some of these concerts?
I try to do a bit of like looping. One of my favorite things. I've always been intrigued with folks that could. Kind of like a one-man band thing. Now I do have my own band, but a lot of my solo shows, I like to build the song like right there in front of people, so you can kind of see it layer. If you watch, I used to watch folks on YouTube all the time, and you kind of see them build this song in front of you, and it goes from sounding like some noise to all of a sudden there's this song there, And I always loved that, so that's what I've been doing myself. So when they come out. If it's just me, expect to kind of see this one-man band fiasco on stage. So, yeah.
I can't wait. And you're going to be over at DJ's there in Winchester for the next show. All right. Well, we appreciate you so much for being here. Check him out there, AnthonyJoeHighley.com or Guitar Creep on some of the socials.